All right. Today we're really going to be wrapping up the issue of abortion. I'm not going to review with you all the topics that we've looked at, but um, in your previous lesson you had to look at each of kind of the very five major common arguments, and then kind of rank them and give a little explanation as to why you thought one of the arguments in each side was the most persuasive. Okay, so now you're going to have to kind of put that into a practical assignment here. Um, I've attached a separate video where I'm going to have a screencast of an example that I've done. So I'll just quickly give you the rundown here. Very briefly, your task over today and tomorrow is going to be to basically write a letter back to a friend or a relative who finds out that she's pregnant, and she's asking you for advice as to what she should do. Okay, so that's kind of the whole basic idea. This should be a 4-paragraph paper, and I've detailed it out in the instructions for the assignment what that should be. But basically, first paragraph is going to be an introduction, where you're going to introduce and kind of obviously show some sympathy and compassion, but you need to kind of reveal what the situation is for this woman, right? So, I mean, what's her age? Does she have any other kids? What's her relationship status, right? And you can kind of do that, obviously, in your intro as you're writing back to her, right? So you could say, basically, hey, cousin, I know that you're only 18, right? Whatever. Second and third paragraphs are going to be your two main arguments. And then the fourth and final paragraph will be a counter argument. And I'm going to detail that out in the screencastify video that I'll provide as well. So, I mean, that's really it. The two things that I'll highlight is this. First, you need to actually give advice, okay? I've had students in the past say, well, but it's really up to her. Well, yeah, that might mean that you're pro-choice, but that's just rude and disrespectful. I mean, if somebody has approached you and written you or asked you for advice, and then you just throw it back at them like, well, whatever you want to do. Well, I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, I mean, you can be pro-choice, and you can detail out in your letter back to her exactly why you think it is her choice and why ultimately it's up to her. Okay, but don't tell me that you can't actually write a letter back because you just think it's whatever she wants to do. Okay, that's just not going to work. So that's the first thing. Make sure you actually give advice. And secondly, make sure you provide a counter argument. Okay, this is something a little bit new in terms of persuasion. And so again, I'm attaching a video to explain it. But make sure you watch the video and then present a counter argument. Okay? All right, I'll see you in the next video where I'll give you more details.